Let's have a little FPS debate. COD versus Battlefield versus the world type of thing, which are in my opinion, kind of like the biggest games in Halo, but, it's not so much multi-platform as the other games are, so it's kind of only mutually exclusive to the Xbox 360, which I don't have, so I'm not interested in it. So anyway, going on with this, recently the EA president came out and said something like, I'm going to paraphrase here, that Battlefield has the superior game engine, the superior design team, and therefore the superior game, which is all well and good. And I was reading some comments about this on the, because it was through Steam that you could see this. I was reading some comments about it, and some people are saying things like, well, EA must be insecure about their game, where they think they have to compare it to Call of Duty. And in my mind, I'm thinking that you have to compare anything you're making to Call of Duty because it's the top selling FPS game of all time. It's absolutely insane. It's the most played game of all time, and you got to start to wonder why. And it has a lot to do with popularity. It's kind of like a viral video where, in a sense, it takes off like that. So if all your friends are playing it, then you'll go pick it up, type of deal. So, and it just kind of goes on and on like that, where you're gonna play the game that everyone's playing, and even if none of your friends are playing it and you're just hearing about a tons of people playing it and selling like crazy, then you kind of wonder yourself like, damn, why is everyone buying this? It must be that good. So there's always that tendency that popularity will sell things. Just because something has a lot of sales, people will wonder themselves like, it has to be good. So it's that type of situation. But as far as whether or not what game is better than the other, I guess it comes down to personal preference, but I kind of, I know this is my take on Call of Duty so far. Where I started with Modern Warfare 2 on my PS3, and I was crazy addicted to that game. I loved the shit out of it. Just everything. It was just so new to me. I've never played an FPS online before, so it was just insane. And just starting from going super negative and just being happy to get like a 5 and 20, every round, and just being stoked when I would go like 10 and 9, just out of my mind. And all the way until I was able to get nukes and chopper gunners and all that good stuff that comes with playing that game. It was really exciting. It was really cool. But then I got Black Ops when that came out, thinking like, because the biggest problems in Modern Warfare 2 for me were the perk systems like Commando Pro and Danger Close, One Man Army, and they had gotten rid of those things, and I thought, well, now this is going to be a superior game to even Modern Warfare 2, because things that piss me off the most aren't going to be around, right? Well, that was the case for a little while. I prestiged maybe 3 or 4 times in Black Ops, and then I was just thinking to myself that, I have no urge to play this game anymore. I got all the pro perks I wanted to get, and, I'm done. So there wasn't that drive to keep playing and playing and playing and playing the game. It didn't. And the drive wasn't there because the game wasn't necessarily as fun as it could have been, and that's kind of what I break it down to. And take a game like Battlefield, for example, which I played on the PS3, or Battlefield Bad Company 2 to be very specific. I played that in the PS3, and I had a good amount of friends that I actually played that one with, more so than Call of Duty. And, we had a blast playing that game, because we would do rush, and there's a lot of teamwork going on, and, everyone would be constantly switching classes and working towards the objective, and making call-outs, and, we would just, it was just, very team-oriented for us, and it was a lot of fun in that sense. And, lately I've been playing on the PC by myself, and just doing a lot of squad deathmatch on there, which is, a really fun game mode, and then you can definitely lone wolf it and still have a good time. And yeah, it's pretty fun, and I love the sound from that game. It's just, the sound is amazing, and just the way the guns have like a like a heaviness to them. I like that aspect of the game as well. And those are the, you know, I could go on forever about the differences between the games, but those are the big differences to me. And oh, in map size, obviously, but like I don't think it's going back to the statement of EA. Like I definitely don't think it's an insecurity thing. I definitely think it's just something you kind of have to do at this point in the game. And I'm also wondering that, you know, maybe it's just all getting old for me, and that's why my desire to play FPS is kind of sinking, and I'm just like, you know, I'm ready to nut my pants to play a game like Infamous 2 or Diablo 3 when they come out. Like, I just can't wait for these games. Definitely stoked. And it's probably because the last, I don't know, 5 games I've gotten have been FPS shooters. So, it's becoming so stagnant, really. But, Crisis 2 was a nice break from that. It was pretty unique in this. They still had the exact same setup where you have, here's your guns, SMG, assault rifle, sniper rifle, here's your modules / perks, and they kind of threw in, well, you also have an energy bar too, so watch this energy bar and make sure that works good for you too, because otherwise you're going to die and you're going to suck, and it's going to be a horrible experience for you. So that was kind of unique, and that was kind of different. That was pretty cool of them to be to come up with an idea like that. And just like all these other games, it's, you know, it's beautiful. It's really great looking, and you can tell that they took a lot of care and put a lot of care into it. It's just not nearly as popular, and it's unfortunately not as popular because it's not as popular, which is redundant, but it seems to be true, you know. It's kind of like Angry Birds. This is a good example because it's just a stupid little iPod game, right? Or iPhone or whatever. But it's popular because it's so fucking popular. Because so many people play it, more people will buy it, and so on and so forth. It just kind of has that it just kind of sets the tone for iPhone games. When you think about what an iPhone game is, that's like the first thing that'll pop into your head because of its insane popularity. So I don't know, I think it's sort of something like that, but I guess I'll have to go into it more in more greater detail at a later point in time. Alright, have fun.